What is up, guys? So today we're taking a trip up to the other side of the damn state to go help my good friend Chris Rudnick get his damn Miata finally started. Chris has a right-hand drive Miata, so it's technically a Uno's Roadster, and he put an SR in it. And I think that is like the coolest thing ever. SR in a Miata just sounds way too badass. So I've been waiting for this car to get finished all season. I've been so excited for it, but unfortunately, Rudnick's personal mechanic just happened to leave about a week and a half ago, and the swap is only about 90% done. So today I'm going to help button up the rest of it, finish up the wiring, and hopefully upload a base map and get that thing running today. I hope I could do it. I'm gonna try my best, and I'd love to see this thing run because I've been waiting for it forever. So we're pulling up literally right now, so it's good timing, and let's see what I could do. Hopefully they're here. They are never here. Why are they never here when I show up? This guy lurking in.
Hey!
What's up?
What's going on?
Nice wastegate rattle.
I don't want to talk about it, please.
Ready to get to work?
Guess so.
I think that's false advertisement, ready?
That's so people don't park here.
What, are you putting a lift kit in this thing?
Slowly. Yeah, I mean, everyone always says, put a lift kit, it's gonna be easy. It's not that easy. You need the motivator for today.
Yeah, we're gonna get this thing running, dude.
You brought a laptop and everything, you're ready to go,
Put a base map on it.
That's sick. So,
I called Tommy,
Uh-huh.
and he told me some things about the harness that give me a little head start.
Okay, do we need an igniter?
Okay, so we probably do.
We're fucked.
Tommy has one.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I look over and Adam's car's back here. This is the first time seeing this thing, and it's big. This thing is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I hate how cool this car is. The harness itself has like an aftermarket fuse panel on it, which is sick. So it has a few relays for the fuel pump, a relay to turn basically the ECU on, a relay for the fans and the starter. And so we have to put power to that fuse block, and I found the main power wire. It was like scrambled in here, but I found it. And I already lost it. No, it's right here. So this we have to put on the main fuse panel. So we have to figure out what side of the fuse panel is live and then what side is on the opposite side of the fuse, because we want to put it on the opposite side of the main fuse because God forbid anything happens, like Rudnick tries to jump it with like a diesel truck, it doesn't burn out the ECU. So we're gonna hook up the battery and we're gonna see which side of it actually gets power first. Sound good?
I appreciate that you keep saying we, but you're doing it.
This wire right here goes to this side of the fuse, and and it's the one that has the supplying power. So we're going to put the harness wire right on this side. So the last thing we needed was the trigger for the starter. So the trigger to where the key turns, it tells the starter to ignite, and then we also needed the switch power for the ECU. So when you turn the key, it switches the ECU and like everything else on. So I took the harness for the ignition. Right here, it's nice, like all the old 90s cars, just a plug. And using the voltmeter, I was able to determine which one is the switch power and which one's the starter trigger. And I kind of just spliced into them right here. Nothing too crazy. I wanted to put it higher in the harness so it looked a little bit nicer, but it's so snaked in the dash and this will work just fine. So we're gonna plug this in and hopefully everything works. It should. This should be the last of it. I think Dom wired up the fuel pump relay. I hope so, because I don't feel like doing that. And I guess we'll find out right now. Okay, we're plugged in. All right, some relay's bugging. All right, sweet.
That's cool.
All right, so that crazy buzzing noise was the boost controller going like, so it's like a valve. And I think the valve was just going back and forth. I don't know why. I unplugged it, so we're good. But I think Rudnick, put the key on. Let's see if we can hear the fuel pump. All right, fuel pump definitely hooked up.
Yeah.
That's good. Car has power. Turn the key. Turn the headlights on. Sweet, the headlights work. I don't know why the motor's not going up, but. Crank it for me. Sweet, we cranked it. So Rudnick cranked it the other day, and we kind of rigged it up to crank. But now it's actually working. So the key is operating at fully. Everything's all soldered in, everything ready to go. So now I have to plug into the AEM and go from there. I'm excited. You excited?
I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
I'm very nervous.
Okay, we gotta find you a base map. So my computer is giving me a really hard time and does not want to operate with this Infinity, so I'm probably gonna have to spend another 30 minutes online trying to figure this out, but it's working, kind of. Please work, just please work. It's partially working.
Partially working?
Run it, cross your fingers for me.
I'm crossing everything I got.
Okay, I think it worked. Nick, it actually worked.
It worked.
It worked. So now I have to go and set everything up on the car. So this map is for completely stock SR. Rudnick's car, in terms of what the ECU should know, is pretty much stock besides the injectors. I think that's it, right? You just have bigger injectors. Has the stock cam sensor, stock coils.
Are we gonna have to adjust the cam sensor? I don't know if it's been out.
Did Dom adjust it before we put it back in?
I mean, he tightened it. I don't know if he adjusted it. He never told me.
Okay, so we might have to time the cam angle sensor. I mean, we're gonna have to time it. I just don't know if it's like roughly in place or not. Figured out how to get AM Infinity to work, and I figured out how to upload a layout, so that's good. Now, AM has a nice setup wizard where you kind of go through all your basic stuff and input the data that you need. Right now we're on the injector side, and of course it's set up for S14 purple injectors, which are 370s, and we should be able to change this to, what injectors are these?
750cc.
But made by who?
IBT?
Injector Dynamics?
Yeah.
And they're 725s.
Yes.
How confident are you?
They might be that.
AM's pretty cool because they have a lot of the data saved for all of like the big sensors, like all of the most common injectors, common map sensors, and all that good stuff. So it makes it really, really easy to set it up. Did you figure out what size injectors you got yet?
2025.
Are you? How confident are you in the thousands?
85%.
Okay, we can take that. Let's check the timing. Yeah, we're gonna check I'm gonna check the cam position sensor, make sure that's timed correctly. So I just guessed check timed it. Let's see if it does anything. I don't know if you have fuel pressure or not. Your sensor says it's at 45, but it's been like stuck at 45.
I heard it like pop once.
Yeah, it popped once. Oh, it wants it. It wants it.
It wants it bad.
Yeah, okay, so it's the ignition timing. I'm gonna fix the cam angle sensor and we'll try again. Sound
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, so we got to bang boom a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's the ignition timing, or at least I don't. Ignition timing. What's up?
This is Rudnick spec, dude. It's not gonna run.
Okay. Well, we need a timing light. There's no timing light in this damn shop, so I'm gonna go make Rudnick buy one because I don't want to keep playing around thinking it's the cam position sensor if it's not. So.
Guess we're going.
Guess we're going.
Might have one.
I don't have a timing light.
Oh my god. I might have exactly what you've been looking for the last half hour.
So I mean, Rudnick spent a lot of money and buy this timing. This was $100.
It's okay, I'm returning it. They already know I'm returning it.
Got that motherfucker down. All right, so we're gonna go check to make sure we're gonna set the timing the right way. How you're actually supposed to do it, and then we could verify what else is wrong from there. So what the timing light does is gonna basically flashlight every time this coil ignites. So your ignition timing on cylinder 1, and there's actually degrees on the crank, so we can manually see where it's firing at. And of course, it's an SR, so we want it to be firing at a base of 15 degrees. I'm gonna lock it on the ECU right now, and then adjust the cam angle sensor to get it to 15 degrees, so we know the timing's perfect. Timing light is complete junk and it won't work, so we literally just wasted all that time. So timing light won't fire no matter what. It's really unfortunate. It is getting spark. I tested it because I was scared it wasn't getting spark after the timing light wasn't doing anything. I tried it with a plug wire and I tried it on the back because right here, this is actually meant for your timing, and none of that wants to work, so I'm kind of screwed on that. But Chris has been working on this one control arm for 6 hours now.
Okay, stop. No, I have not. No, I have not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Chris and FaceStat has been working on this together.
You know it's
I
a
just
nightmare.
started.
Am I wrong? Is this not a nightmare?
Yeah, it sucks.
You just got coolant on your LZ jacket.
You get that thing to work?
So we had a fire.
Let's see.
All right, let's see.
Cranker.
Wow.
Do it again.
Oh, it's slowing down. It's slowing
We
down.
need the battery to charge. This thing is not like low voltage.
Your car runs.
It ran for a second.
Now we gotta drive it. Where's
That
the drive
counts.
shaft?
That counts.
Dude, we can make one out of a broomstick and some duct tape.
And now I
We
already,
literally made the same joke before.
yeah,
I'm happy.
I think we can do it though.
Wait, you made the same joke.
Well, we're gonna
About
weld
broomstick
it
and
up.
duct tape.
No
I swear to
way.
God. Didn't we? Yeah.
That wasn't here.
He said duct tape, and I was like, in a fucking broomstick.
This is wild.
Cool.
Whoever thought it would run?
Oh, this guy.
Not these people.
So mean.
Battery should be charged. Ready to try and actually run it for a second?
7 hours.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
Jimmy, you're helping too now. So, do you know how much of a bitch it is now?
Yeah, but look how much progress you made since I've been there.
Stop that! Stop.
All right, start her out, Redneck. Come
Okay.
on, do the honors.
Doing the honor. You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna work the throttle. Do it again. Oh, come on, I want just a little bit longer.
Like when you give up, it was there. We're close.
We're close.
We are very close.
If only the timing light works, I could actually.
If only we had a drive shaft and everything else, but fuck me.
All right, so we know the ignition timing's off.
Yes, definitely, because, I mean, it kind of sounded better that time if you just gave it a little gas. I think she would have went.
A little more here.
But, of course, you gave up on me again.
Oh boy.
It's gonna start.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I like don't want it to start now.
Watch it, actually. You ready?
Yep.
Dude! Hold on, we gotta get another. Did you hear that?
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry.
What was it?
Vacuum lines. You have a bunch of vacuum lines. Never.
Dumbest thing.
Do it again.
Yes. He knows. He gets it.
This is it.
Battery's too dead. It doesn't like low voltage. All right, so
We got it to run for like 3 seconds. It sounded healthy in those 3 seconds. So I know the settings on the computer are all straight, but the base timing I just can't get right. I don't have a timing light, and I can only play guess and check so much. So I will come back once. I'll come back with a working timing light.
Even though I just spent $100 on it.
Return it. It's junk. But we got it to run. That is awesome. It's the first time hearing it run since. Was that even running in your S14?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So base map is on there. So now I hope that motivates you to get a damn drive shaft.
I just want to give you a hug real quick, because without you, man,
Bring it in. Bring it in.
it wouldn't start without you. And I mean that, because I wouldn't have done that.
I know you.
100%.
I'm happy to help.
Thank you.
But get the drive shaft, and I'll come back and we'll get it right, and we'll drive it
The
in.
drive shaft is just as hard as getting it running.
What? You gotta make a phone call. That sucks.
It's confusing, because it has the
Tommy can help.
SR20 tranny, it's got the Solstice rear end, it's a nightmare. And the drive shaft is
Hey, I have a Solstice rear end, S13 transmission, and it's about this long. How much?
You're an asshole.
I just want to see this car run. It is such an awesome car. But all right, we got to run for a little bit. I'm happy with that. We got everything hooked up. Key's working properly. ECU's getting power. Base map is on it. It is no longer considered an RB26 ECU and everything. So,
Nick, I'm gonna leave you to your another 8-hour experience.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Don't lift your Jeep 4.5 inches.
Yeah.
Definitely don't. It just sucks.
so I now have to go down to my shop and get some more work done. So it's getting late.
Catch you later.
Peace out.
Get that damn drive shaft.
Peace out.